Hello everybody, welcome to Advanced Excel. I'm your Excel instructor. Guys, today we are going to create dummy data or sample data on which we will create a small dashboard where we will learn today how to create array formulas which can be handy in our dashboard. Let's get started, guys. Guys, this is the data tab where data is already there, but we will create the data. Let me just see. These are the people who are actually my sales representative, and this is the sales and this is the data. All right, let me create sample data tab so that you can learn today how to create the sample data. All right, this is called sales representative, and this is called sales, and this is called date. So guys, understand, if you look at this date, I'm taking this is the minimum range, and I'm taking this is the maximum range, 31st December 2020. All right, and this is actually how you create the date. You can go to rand between formula and put the date in this bottom, and now you have to put date 31st 31st December 2020. So guys, this is how you can get the dates. All right, and now you have to drag in between. Let me create some 1000+ data so that it will be easy for you to connect. And control shift hash is the shortcut key, keyboard shortcut to convert the number into date format. Now you see we have data in between these range, and these are actually dates. All right, now you know how to create the date sample from a range between function. All right, now let me create the sale data from the range between formula. I'm giving the range 1200 bottom and 1900 I'm giving top range. So now you know this, you have to just double click, drag that, and let me format also. Control 1 and go to currency format. By default I have rupiah, and you just keep on going. You can select English United States, so dollar. All right, and now representative we have to make randomly. Guys, this is amazing. You have to see this attentively. We have created sales, of course, random data, and we have created date. So this actually is all about how to create the sample data. So now let me see how many people are there. Dolly, John. So okay, let me just copy this data, Control C, and or maybe I want unique values here. How you can do that? In my previous session, I have explained about you know uh, advanced filter feature. You go to advanced, okay, copy to another location, list range, guys. This is the list range. All right, and unique records, copy to. You can put here, or no, not here. We are actually down. You can put here and just okay. Now you know these are the guys, but Sylvie actually is coming twice because we have selected our Sylvie from here. The first row actually is treated as header. Let me show you again. Just delete this, control. So the shortcut key, guys, Alt EAA. Alt EAA is the shortcut key. I'm telling you again. Alt EAA. What does it mean? Clear all. Okay, clear all. Let me clear this also. Let me see. Alt EAA. Guys, you know that it is clear. Control Z. I want data should be back. So you know how to get the unique records from a column. Very simple. Go to data tab and advanced. Now it is asking complete data. So you can select from A1 through down, and then copy to another location, copy to G2 cell. So now unique records only. Now you see we got only unique records. All right, no repetition, because this is the header. All right, so this is what we need. Let me just copy this data. So guys, I know I can copy this data as it is also in my sample, but here I want to tell you what actually we are doing. So I want my random value should be Sylvie, Matthew, and so on. Let me just make them value. Control C, Alt Control V. All right, now they are value. So guys, very simple. How many people are there? They are actually 6 people. So we want all the names should be randomly spread in column A. So understand, this is amazing feature. So first use transpose function. All right, you use transpose function, and then you actually open this function, press F9. So guys, understand, this is actually my array which is required. I will use in my formula now. Equal to choose require index number. Since I have 6 people, so I can of course generate my rand between 1 to 6. It will get me every time either 1, 2, 3, or any number out of 6, 1 to 6. Now whatever number comes, this is actually the value: Sylvie, Matthew, Victor, Dolly, John, Peter. So this keep on getting. If you just drag this formula, you can see they are all randomly generate. Guys, there is a amazing thing about this function. Since this is a formula and every time it is generating unique key, if you just double click this and see that, I show you, I press F9 multiple times, every if 47 we have Sylvie, so now 47 row it has become John. Now you focus this. Okay, let me highlight that. And now you see, if I just select F9, okay, now you see 47 it is Sylvie, now it is Matthew, because every time it is generating number. So to avoid that, as I told you, our numbers are already, names are already spread. You convert this formula into value. Control C, Alt Control V value. All right. So now our data is ready, guys. This is actually our data. So out of this data, what actually we need, if we have to create a sample dashboard, guys, this small data, if you have to look at this data, you can actually drive amazing insight out of that. Okay, so you can actually have some growth percentage or cumulative frequency and everything. You can see what is the average sales on Sundays. Kind of insight you can drive from out of this data. Does not always mean that to get beautiful dashboard you should have large data set. Actually you have a small screen, so on a small screen you have to show everything, guys. So you should first learn, if you have this data, a small data set, which has almost 1,000 rows, how will you showcase this data? Of course, you have sales representative and you can show that this is the sale from this year to this year and blah blah and so on. So guys, very simple. So now let me show you something, and this is of course years and everything. So you actually can create how many years are there. First you have to see that you have 20, 19, 18. Okay, so what you can do, guys, let me just remove the filter. Control A and insert pivot table. All right, existing location, and of course this is my dashboard tab. I want my pivot table should be located maybe here. Let me just show you something why I'm doing that. So guys, sales representative, and this is actually the sales value. So now this pivot table is created. All right, and since the value in sample data is in dollar format, so you just select this, go to number format, and now you see, go to currency, and if you just click this, see what happens. Okay, so everything is in the dollar format. Now if you again go to click anywhere, guys, go to number format, it applies actually everywhere. You select if you want this value, or maybe you want decimal places just one, or maybe you want two. Okay, if you want 1,000 separator, you can see what actually options are available. All right, so you can select this. So guys, this is actually the sum of sale, sales representative wise. So how you can do that? You have two things: either you select this data, or maybe you just click this and go to insert and create pivot chart. All right, so pivot chart is created, guys. So this pivot chart you can drag and you can take to the left. All right, you can close this, and you can just put this chart here. And what you can do, you can go to view and click remove these grid lines, or it looks really better than otherwise. Okay, and again you go to design, you can select if you want this or you want this, or whatever suits your requirement. Let me select this, and you can remove these lines, and of course it really looks nice. So you have entire data sample, but you are showcasing This is actually Dolly and John and everybody. Okay, this is a total sale. But understand one thing, this is perfect. Total sale you are showing. Okay, and you can actually show uh, add data labels. All right, this is a total sale. All right. Okay, somewhere we can write from this year to this year, whatever. Let me go to my this pivot table again. Guys, control C and create another pivot table. You just, I tell you something, you have copied this data somewhere else. So guys, now we have created same pivot table, but if you change something in this second pivot table, it will not impact this first chart. You have to remember that. So now you just right click this show field list, and what you can do guys, sales wrap. All right, and date also you can actually see in column. If you mention in column, doesn't look good because it will really make all the things bigger. All right, show field list again, and what you can do, remove date, and filter also does not look good because you have got long list of dates and everything. Okay, so where you can put in the sales over there. So now you see how you can do that. If you just right click and see some options. If you see subtotal, all right, date, expand and collapse. Okay, collapse to date, group and ungroup. If you group that, you can see that I want in months. Guys, understand what we are doing. If you just right click and if you group, you have years. And now see, this is actually years. All right, and if you just right click, or maybe let me show you some more example. If you just show this, okay, or if you just right click that, you see some example, expand collapse. So collapse to years. So if you click on collapse to years, it will come collapse to years. And now if you want to remove sales wrap, you can remove also. So this is actually called year wise total sale. So you can actually click this. All right, and now again you go to insert, and again you go to pivot chart. So now you understand with one data set how much we have drawn that insight. All right, keep going to the left and now see that. That's what I have taken this small example to show you that dashboard can be beautiful, if you really understand the data very well. So you can make gauge chart, you can make speedometer chart, and which is called gauge chart and everything. Okay, and now what you can do, you can just click this, and again you can select this. Okay, so guys, now you know that we have got the sales. If you look at this, we have got the sale yearly wise, and you can see that if you want to select anything, just you want to filter only April, May, June, how April, May, June, July, April, May, June, July performed in these years. So you can see that this is amazing feature. If you want to filter, you want to see only you want to see these 2 year 18, 19. So such kind of insight can easily be given, and this is very interactive chart if you make it in pivot table. And now you see this is actually simple chart, or maybe you can call it uh, sales chart one view. All right, so you can actually rename that whatever you have good actually feasible, or maybe the one which actually people understand. Okay, so now you see from one pivot table or one small data set which is just small, you have created total these guys have performed up to this 3 years data or whatever you call it. And this is the interactive chart where you can select year. If you want to select everything, guys, okay, you can select like that. And you can see in 2018, the let me just select all the dates also and see that what is happening, guys. There is a fluctuation in 2018. Let me put that data label also. In 2018 it was less, and in 2019 it was amazing, and again 2020 the sale is too low. So such kind of insight can easily be driven from this kind of data. And as you know that we have created both the charts from the same pivot table, but we have made duplicate pivot table. If you see this, or right click this is different pivot table, but we actually copied this data somewhere else, so we created this also. So now to avoid this chart being disturbed, you can actually copy again this pivot table. All right, and you can just place this is another pivot table we have created. You press escape and now see what you can do, ungroup. So now understand what is happening, guys. Over here we have ungrouped that. Let me tell you something what actually happened. So maybe you can do one thing, just control Z. Okay, because if you are ungrouping that, it is impacting this also. Maybe let's take this sample, because this is better. Now if you just right click that, okay, and if you remove everything, guys, you know that what we are doing, it is not, I think, impacting the, yeah, this is wonderful. So these two charts are intact. Okay, so we are creating something from this, okay, which we have created. So just wanted to check if other two charts are impacted or not. So now again you can put date, okay, over there, maybe these months. All right, and you can put the overall sales. So guys, understand, if you look at this date, okay, because in January how much we got, and if you look at this sample data, and if I show you something, month, all right, and if you have to extract January, how you can extract month, 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 all right. So month will come, of course, 7. And now if you just control V, control C, alt control V. Okay, let me just control C, alt control V. And if you apply filter, control shift L, you can see just January month. How much is the sale, guys? You can see the sale is 114987. If you come here, 114987, it is matching. All right. So this is actually, we don't need to create this column. So just validate the data which I had shown you is correct. So now you can actually make another chart from January to month or December, whatever. So it is just, total sum in January. This was the sale for entire, 3 years data. So which can easily be used to forecast for next year or whatever. So now if you just go to insert and pivot chart, guys, I'm telling you why it is important. If management looks at this chart, so they know that this is the trend they are getting for past 3 4 months. It is easy to interpret or easy to forecast. They can see, you know, uh, in January. Let me just change the color. I tell you what actually we are getting. Let me put this. This is better, or maybe actually let me have the same chart type. Okay, same style. You can delete all those lines, guys. Understand now. You can actually change over there. So this actually you can put sales rep wise sales, okay, or maybe you can just sales rep wise, okay. So you can actually, even you can do that, and lots of people put this, lots of people do that, whatever you feel like. And this is total year wise sales, okay, year wise sales. All right, so year wise sales we got, and this sales rep wise, and now total. So you can actually put over there month wise, okay, month wise sales. Okay, so guys, now and you can remove this legend. All right, looks really nice. Okay, see, this is actually sample dashboard we are creating on the small data set. So we are not doing anything. We are just creating pivot table, and you know that if you do some changes here, everything is reflected here. So now you see, if someone looks at this, sales rep, so they can see how much they are actually performing. And if you see year wise, are we really doing good? In terms of years, you can see the fluctuation, you can see the trajectory, you can see the trend and everything. So this is amazing. And now if you look at this month wise, if suppose October month is going on, so that in October at least this is actually the forecast, this is actually the sale, subject to the weather, subject to the crowd, subject to the festivals and everything. So you have the estimate, so this much sale at least you will get. If you have less than this, so guys, you have to pull up your socks. Okay, so now I know that we are making the charts and a small dashboard, very simple overview we want to give, so that our management can understand better from this data set. So we are telling how a sales representative are performing. And if we have the geography, guys, understand, if we have the geography column, east, west, north, south, whatever, then amazing, you can give the geographically, overall the performance in the chart. So there is one more thing. Now we don't have clarity like on Sunday how much sale we have done. Let me make something on Sunday so that it will be easy. Guys, Sunday, Monday, Monday. So guys, you can drag this way. Okay, Friday, and let me put Saturday also. All right. So now let me highlight that we can create, and let me see what else we can make. And I will create that array formula to help you understand better. Let me go to my pivot table, and this is superb, guys, and let me just copy the again this pivot table and make another chart. Let's see what else we can make out of that. Again, show field list. Guys, we have years, we have date, which actually got automatically once we got multiple pivot tables. Okay, so can we remove the sales representative, and we can drag the date, and we can drag the year also, where you can have the complete thing. All right, and now if you just right click, you can ungroup that. So understand, what did we do after we have ungrouped that? All the things are disturbed, guys. You can see on the top. Okay, so now you understood this is actually we are getting. So to avoid that, just Control Z, nothing to worry. So it is not letting us, doing all that ungroup. So it is coming back. So now you understand that it is not letting us do all these things. Okay, so maybe you can just Control Z again and remove this. All right, or sum of sale, I don't want this. Yeah, this is actually better. Now we have all the things back. Okay, but I want to create something new, maybe some different insight out of this pivot table. So what we can do, guys, actually, maybe let's create, because now everything is getting impacted. So go to sample again, Control A, all right, and insert pivot table. Go to existing worksheet, which is of course dashboard, and let me create the pivot table somewhere to the right, going down, maybe here. So let me just see, this is a new pivot table which has, again, it is getting us date and years. So once you have grouped that, you can't ungroup, guys. This is what we actually got to know now. If you see date, or if you see just years, it will get you years only. All right, and if you get date, that is wonderful, and you can have the sales, and you can have the sales representative also. Maybe let's create something else here. And if, of course, if you go to field setting, all right, so here you can this actually we don't need repeat item labels, so item table labels in tabular form, this actually we got. Okay, and what else we can do? Go to analyze, go to option, go to this option, and then display classical pivot table, enable dragging of fields in the grid. You can select that, guys. This is actually superb, guys. Okay, so here what is happening in January, we are showing these guys have performed this. So now what you can do, you can go to show field, sorry, you can go to field settings again, and then layout and print, and repeat item labels. What does it mean? You are repeating 2018, 2019 in years, so that it will be easy for to read and everything. Okay, and this is January total, guys. So this is the pivot table. Now what you can do, as you know, I have selected the pivot table. Maybe this entire data you can show somewhere here. All right, so because it will be easy for the management to understand, to see the view. All right, like 2018 April month and so on. And maybe you can filter also. If you go there, and suppose somebody wants to give this overview, like which month is going on, they want to show only uh, last 3 months, or next 3 months, so you can show that also too. And if you want to hide that total, you just right click and subtotal date. or you can just click this. Date is subtotal, date is gone. Okay. And guys, this is all about. And if you want to have the data only for these guys, suppose if these two have left the organization, so you can show this also, so they can check. This is kind of a dictionary or maybe directory where you can go in 2020 in March how these guys have given us this. And if the March month is going on, you can see this month target should be greater than this, so you can compare the performance like that. So guys, this is all about the dashboard. Now let me come back how we can find out the total sale on Sunday. So let me just make some designing over there. So let me do control 1 and fill, or maybe you can see. Okay, so guys, how you can do that color things, go here, maybe more colors. So you have to explore which color you want. Go to control 1 again, font and alignment. So guys, we have to explore something better here. So nothing I'm finding. If I go this again, the same thing is opening. Okay. Okay, fill, I'm getting this option, guys. Okay. So what you can do here, I want this color, or maybe I want this color. Okay, I want both colors. That effect I want to give, you can see this actually effect I have given. And if you want to give something better, guys, you can actually, maybe you can stretch these things. Control B. Okay, so someone of course can see that the total actually sales for Sunday, and you can make the table like that. Okay, and Alt HBA is the shortcut key where you can have the sales. But now the thing is that how you have to find out the Sunday sales and Monday sales, like overall Sunday sale, or maybe average sale. Guys, it is very simple. What you can do here, because this is actually amazing. Sales representative wise, year wise, you are getting, month wise also you are getting. Here we have created the pivot table, year wise, so that people can see everything in one go. And this is sample dashboard we are creating. Now we have to give another view where guys can see, or management can see average sale for these days. Suppose it's Thursday today, so they can see this is the average sale. So guys, this is actually amazing. This amazing dashboard can get you amazing insight. Okay, let me get the data for Sunday. Now understand how to get the data for Sunday. So let me put one function equal to, or maybe I tell you that function which we are going to use, guys. You know that we can create name range also, so that we should not select the function like that, sum of this and blah blah. And it really looks, sometimes cumbersome or awkward or clumsy when you have multiple ranges. So what you have to do, you have to understand how to make this data awesome. So what you can do, this entire sale, okay, you can actually either you can press control F3. All right, control F3 means you're creating new range. So what you can do, SALES RNG. So you can see this is the range which is selected. Sales RNG is our range. All right, now you have to select the date. So what you can do, again control F3. We are using to create new range, and again we are telling here date RNG. So rather than selecting the range in the formula, you can actually select date range. So now you see this is also we have created. Now we got two range, date RNG, sales RNG. This is what we need to get the Sunday average sale. So guys, understand, if I'm telling, average, AVERAGE, average if range, criteria, and average range. Guys, there are two things to get the data. Either you get the sum of the sales happened on Sunday. So what you can do, first we have to find out, maybe I have to tell you this, equal to uh, text function we are using, and then date range. Guys, understand the function which I am teaching you today. It is all about array functions. And now this actually I want DDD, or maybe you can call DDD. Okay, and what you can do, or maybe another D, because we got Sunday on the top. All right, this should be SUNDA, or maybe this should be this we have to make it dynamic. K19, since our Sunday Monday days are located in 20th row, so sorry, yeah, 20th row, sorry, it is in 19th row. Okay, if you come here, it's in 19th row. So what you can do, you have to lock the 19th. So by pressing F4, yes, twice, or maybe if you press F4 thrice, it will lock only column. So you have to, and again understand, you have to lock F4 once, it is locking everything. F4 twice, it is locking the column, which is good. Now if you open this formula, you can see that if you press F9, guys, wherever is the Sunday, it will get you true. If I drag this formula, somewhere true is there. All right, you can see true is there, or lots of trues are there. Press escape, and now you can just make it smaller. So what you can do, you have to use, you know, you have to convert these true false into uh, 1 or 0. So this is actually how you can create. Okay, again, I'm just opening this formula. Press F9. You can see wherever we have Sundays, it is actually putting 1. All right, this is clear to you. And guys, whatever I'm teaching you, please pay attention to that, because we are really working too hard to help you understand this very well. And now what you can do, use some product function. In some product, this is one array. All right, and now what you can do, at least you can actually create this also. So because this is one array completed, now this actually, either you put one more comma. So I will tell you what we are doing. So now what is that? SA sales range, this is actually what we have selected. Guys, if you don't know, if you have created multiple range, you press F3, so you will get a list of name range, so you can select this here. So guys, if you click this, you see this is the Sunday sale. And now if you see that, and you know that this is the Saturday actually we got this sale. Let me validate that also. Maybe let me first put average sale. How you can do that? This is actually total. Maybe you can get this view also, total sales. And you can give maybe. So what you can do, guys, this is the sale. Let me first validate on Saturday, are we really on this? So sample, maybe day you can create. How you can create the day? Text, and this comma tdd, and then you see. All right, and what you can do, Control Shift L, and this is Saturday, you can select. So what is the total sale Saturday? 250784. You can see at the status bar, sorry, yeah, at the bottom status bar, 250780. If you come here, 250780, 784. All right, and now let me see on Sunday, or maybe on Tuesday. On Tuesday, how much? 257799. All right, guys, this is very much matching. So why we have created that? We are not, creating the extra column. So whatever data we have available, we are actually making the dashboard from that itself. So average sales, very well. Guys, understand, if you see equal to this divide by, you know, that how many Sundays are there. First, you have to count. So what you can do, that very simple. If you have this data, okay, Control C, and you just put this data over there and press equal to. And now if you just use some, okay, some product, and then 165 Sundays are there. Let me again, validate that day. And very simple, guys. uh, Text, and this comma ddd, and tuck tuck tuck. Okay, now if you go there, Control Shift L, how many Sundays are there? So guys, that Control Shift L, 165 Sundays are there. You can see that. So whatever we are doing, let me keep it here for the time being, in case we need that. We have 165, uh, Sundays. If you drag this, so guys, you can see this is L19, and this is of course L19. We have 156 Sundays or Mondays. If you do that, this is 169 Tuesday, because this is called M19. The formula is dynamic. Now what you can do, you actually keep this formula, Control C, all right, and remove this divide by this. Now I'll tell you what is happening here. If you have selected this, so you have to log the 20th row also. So if you see that, how can log the 20th row? Pressing F4 twice. By pressing F4 once and twice, 20th row is logged. And now if you drag this will get you amazing view. If you look at this data, this is actually called P19, and you can see that this is called P20 divided by this, and this actually called P20. All right, now it is clear. This is P20, right? You know that this P20 is selected, right? This is P20, and over there you can see P20. All right, and if you look at this data, this is N20. If you see that, this is N20, N20. You can see name box. All right, so guys, this is all clear. And now what you can do, Control Shift dollar sign. Now you see by default I have rupiah currency, so control 1, and again you go to number, or you can select your favorite currency. All right, English United States dollar, and now this is the dashboard which is ready. And what you can do, guys, you can actually color that also. If you just copy this and if you just format these two also, it will come. Control Z. Okay, I hope, guys. And now if you want to control X, you can shift this here also. All right, or maybe control Z. Let me just make some space. Okay, this chart, or maybe this chart you select both. You can actually this and this both you can put that way, so that together they will get shifted. Now you can see, if you make it little closer, and if you just do that way, and if you just see, all right, days, you can just put days like that, or maybe if you don't want to put, don't put that. So what you can do, you can actually put this way. Give proper formatting, guys. Go there, select line color, or maybe select line style, this. Now go there, select line color, select this line style. Now put Alt HBA. All right, so now and this is what we have created just now, guys. Very simple dashboard from the sample data. You can remove this, and again I'm telling you, guys, this is actually the dashboard we created from this sample data, and trust me, we can actually extract a lot more from this tiny data set. You can actually see that sales representative wise, year wise sales, and over there average sales on Sunday, Monday. Suppose it's Thursday today, so I can see that this is the average sale. And by looking at this data, you can see the health of the organization, how the representative are working. You can see that this is the chart, or you can create lots of other things. Okay, and if you want to create some kind of chart from this, so guys, very simple. Either you can keep this data somewhere else. Let me show you. Maybe you can keep this data over here. This is the data. As you know, you have selected this data. So now you tell me which chart we have to create over there. If we have this data, Sunday, Monday, of course, Alt F4 column chart, right? So Alt F4 we have to create. 1 second. Control S I'm doing. Select everything, and sorry, Alt F1. I forgot that chart shortcut. Alt F1 we have to create. So you just go there, and now you know that how beautifully we have created. Go on the top, you can park this here. Okay, and now you can see, if you go to this and select this, or maybe you can select some more options are there. You can select this, so that uniformity should be maintained, guys. Okay, you can keep this also, but if you want to showcase here average sales, guys, total sale and average sale, I don't want to show the total sale. Very simple, click this and delete that. All right, average sales, you can delete this legend also. And guys, understand, this is the Sunday, Monday, and now click this and add data levels. And you see, guys, this is superb. I love this dashboard. So now with this sample, where we have three types of data, we have created on Sunday how we are performing, month wise how we are performing. And one more thing, over there, if you see that on month we are showing total, you can put average. Okay, AVERAGE, average month wise sales. How you can do that? Just guys, right click or maybe show field list. It will take you there. Go to sum of sales and put average, guys. What will happen? This is the average sales, okay? And you can stretch this, or maybe if you have some place, you can make as much as you need. Maybe now we don't have anything. You can shift this to the right. Maybe you can shift this. I hope you are seeing my complete screen, guys. Okay, and now if you want to stretch this chart also, you can stretch up to this. And if you want some kind of little bigger, you can actually adjust the dashboard if you want to showcase it somewhere else, or if you want to keep it as it is, so you can just keep on changing the data. Your dashboard will not be impacted. So as I mentioned already, guys, uh, this is actually what we have created from this data set. You can have amazing insight from this data. So let me just put that. Now let me put little on the top, and let me just shift this here, or let me stretch this little bigger because the sales are getting overlapped. So let me put that too. Okay, I hope guys you found this actually useful, this session where we have taught you how to create the dashboard and how to create the array functions. All right, so this is actually what I feel looks really good. And now you see we have created a dashboard from this sample, and sales representative wise where we have this, and this is actually up to this, and if you want to make it average you can make it average, that. And this is the yearly wise sales total sum sale. This is average sales Sunday Monday. We have created the column chart. The column chart shortcut is Alt F1. Okay, Alt F1. And now you see this average month wise, and you can see this also, guys. This is actually the dashboard we have created, and you can make speedometer chart, or you can make a line chart also. And one more thing over there, if you don't want to show this chart, so guys, you can actually go to this change chart type. So why I'm telling that line chart, you can actually create line chart also. So that this also looks nice. So you can select the chart, whatever you feel like. Okay. So I hope guys you enjoyed the session and you learned a lot with me. And thank you very much guys for giving me opportunity. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Take care.